welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen, and you're watching the gaming podcast by Underdog. So IGDC, which is India Game Developer Conference, is India's biggest game development conference, and it's just around the corner, happening between 2nd, 3rd, and 4th of November. And on this episode, we are going to talk about IGDC, a lot about IGDC, things which are happening this year, and what are we expecting. Also, if you're a game developer, and why you should be at IGDC this year. So, all of these things, and we have the oldest one from IGDC to talk about it. We have Sridhar Muppidi, who is also a co-founder of YesNo, an amazing gaming company. Sridhar, welcome to the podcast.
Thanks, Vaibhav.
Yeah. What are we expecting from IGDC this year?
Well, thanks for the great intro. And if most people don't know, Vaibhav is also an integral part of IGDC. IGDC is an industry-driven conference where video game developers have come together and put together a conference to meet other video game developers, meet and learn from each other. So, and we've been doing this for almost 15 years. Actually, this is our 15th edition of IGDC. And we've grown from a 200 people event started in Hyderabad to 4,000-5,000 people event, which is this year, right?
Yeah.
So it's a massive scale. Now, the folks who come in, this is not a consumer event. If you're coming to watch esports, yes, there are DreamHack and other events happening parallelly along with IGDC as part of India Joy Festival.
Yeah.
But IGDC is a business event where people who are developing content creators are there to meet each other, learn from each other. So it's a B2B event, which means very high quality attendees and audience. Just to give you a high level snapshot, is we are going to have over 150 speakers, over 100 talks, panel sessions, and others. Over 9 parallel tracks of content from anything from AI to Web3 to art, development, production, business, product, everything, different tracks over 3 days period. And apart from that, an amazing expo area with about 70 to 100 different gaming companies showing up what they're working on, others, tools which you can learn about how to improve your product. So there is a lot of activity going on. And yeah, so that's at a high level what you can expect out of IGDC this year. It's like it's a 3-day power-packed event where you're going to meet some amazing people.
Nice. Yeah. Last year also we saw this expo floor was full of all the, crazy games coming from young people also. And it's interesting to see the high quality work that they are doing, even at the remote locations of India, which you don't expect, right? And this, I feel, like you rightly said, right? This, I feel, is one such event that you'll get to see all of these people together under one roof, right? From the biggies of India to the indies sitting in the isolated place in India, making amazing stuff. You spoke about the talks and the panels. Can you also let the audience know about something called as investor publisher connect, because that is something which a lot of people are looking forward to. They want to meet the publishers, they want to meet the investors, and they don't know, because it's a 4,000 5,000 people event, and how do they actually find those investors or publishers, the right people? And that, what is IGDC exactly doing for these developers by this investor publisher connect? Can you just shed some light on that?
So our goal has always been, how do we help developers maybe get some funding if possible, or maybe get somebody who will help them take their game to the market, like a publisher, right? So we started this initiative about 7 years back, where we used to do like a speed dating kind of activity where we bring in developers and investors and publishers, and like quickly 5 minute everybody is meeting each other, and then you move to the next one. And
Correct.
that format worked great. We actually have like a lot of examples of companies who got funded through that process. Now we have scaled to a point where there are over 100 developers this year wanting to meet companies. There's a formal process. There is if you go to the website, you can apply saying, hey, I want to be part of this. and over 45 investors and publishers who are going to be there. So we are doing it in three different formats this year. One is the speed dating format, where you meet investors and publishers in a quick 10-minute sessions, and this will go on all 3 days. Then investors are also given portfolios of some of these applicants or developers who want to raise money or who are looking for a publisher. Investors themselves set up one-on-one meetings, and we facilitate that. And that's another process. And the third one, this is something we are doing this year, called play tank, kind of like Shark Tank, where some selected startups get to go on stage and pitch to like some very well-known, gaming veterans as well as investors, and hopefully they're going to get a check right there, right? That's okay. So we're very excited. And then there are obviously, apart from this, there are two other incubators, who are coming up, Crafton and others, who are also going to be doing their private pitch sessions. Hopefully, some of them are also going to announce during IGDC. So, if you're trying to raise money, if you're trying to meet somebody who's going to help you build your game, this is like an amazing time to be, because there's so much activity happening around meeting investors and publishers, that if you have something worth investing in, this is the perfect time to meet people.
Absolutely. And I see we are raising bar every year with this investor, publisher connect, because I was there at the very first event when you spoke about this speed dating thing, and I know a lot of people along with me who pitched to these investors, and they really got those quick deals from these people. To the audience, the investors that are coming to this event are actual, the big VCs who are heavily investing in gaming space at this point. You might have seen some articles or news coming out in the last 2 years where a lot of VCs have invested in these gaming companies. The same VCs, the same investors are at this event, and they'll be in the same room. So you get a chance to pitch to those people. What I'll do is I'll also put the link to the link of applying to this in the description, so that you can quickly go and submit your applications there.
Peak, there is Elevation, there's Crafton, there's a lot of well-known VCs going to be there, as well as big gaming companies who are looking for next big idea they can invest in, and specialists like Lumikai, Ventana, and Succeed and Prime. Some of these guys who specialize in gaming investments are also going to be there. So that way it's kind of exciting. You're going to meet specialists, you're going to meet angels, you're going to meet publishers, and you're going to meet traditional VCs. It depends upon what stage you're trying to raise.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you actually come to IGDC, to the audience, right? If you actually come to the IGDC, you'll have like a power packed schedule. If you plan it very well, you'll be super busy meeting all these people. Sridhar, can you also touch base on the awards section, because that's also something which people really look forward to in the whole year.
Yeah, I mean, it's an exciting year. It's like the first year where we actually had over 200 applicants in the award section, over 200, right? So, and then there is everything from indie game of the year to upcoming game of the year to best art, best design, So there's so much variety this year. We're very excited. So they're going to be, every award will have obviously the winner and the runner-up. Like, just to give you an example, upcoming game of the year, we have in the top 5 finalists, we have $1 billion company and we have a 2 people company. So the variety is there, and the quality of games which were submitted this year is like the best we have seen in last 15 years. So we're very excited. Of course, we're not going to announce who won till the thing. And rest be, I mean, none of us actually have a say on who wins.
Correct.
The way the process works is very, we actually have a jury, which has nothing to do with folks who run this. Folks who run this aren't even allowed to participate. So they have to excuse themselves if if you want to participate. So there's a whole process to it. There's a jury which makes all the decisions, and they had to go through all these 200 games to make the decision. So we're very excited about what's coming up on that.
Awesome. So it's like a power packed IGDC this year, and everybody is super excited. Now, like I mentioned, right, if you are coming to IGDC, you need to plan this event, right? Because we've seen events like GDC where people get exhausted completely, right? And it's something which is happening at IGDC also. A lot of us just get exhausted because we're meeting a lot of people, and it's important that you plan these things well before going to the events. And something that IGDC has introduced this year, and I'm really happy that it is coming. Meet to match. Can you uh, give some pointers why an app like Meet to Match is important for an event like this, and what's the thought behind this?
So usually the way it works is, there are two reasons. I mean, multiple reasons you're coming in, but two, three reasons people come to events like this is one, obviously knowledge. There's a lot of great content, as we talked about, over 100 different session talks and panels happening, workshops happening. So you can attend them, learn from it. But reality is you can also go on YouTube and learn from them, right? You don't need to show up here. But
Yeah,
one of the reason you're coming in here is to talk to your peers, talk to folks in the industry and learn from each other. Interaction is everything. And, you know, uh, there are only then, 150 speakers. You can't just go and crowd around them and trying to talk to them, because you won't never have a meaningful conversation.
true.
So the way you need to look at it is you are here at IGDC for 3 to 4 days, and you need to plan your day in such a way that you have to schedule formal meetings with people. And we have networking zones both in Expo and other places where tables, chairs, everything set up, and coffee shops are there. So what we want people to do is pre-plan their meetings, pre-plan their networking sessions. So meet to match is where you can do that, where you can look up who's coming. Not everybody is going to be there. Selected few are there, or few people who opted to be there are there. So you will see about 2,000, 3,000 people over there. And you should look up who you want to talk to, reach out to them and say, hey, can we schedule a meeting? These are the slots I have. How do we go about meeting and learn from each other? I'm doing something great. I just want to show you, right? Get your feedback. Because people are coming there to meet you. They're not coming there to just attend sessions. So take advantage of platforms like this to meet new people and learn from each other.
Absolutely. Before, like, I think we have covered most of it. Before we wrap this up, can you also talk about IGDC's initiative of being green in this whole event?
Well, uh, IGDC is structured into three groups actually. We have there's a council, there's a content, there's the operations team. So content team makes all the decisions about what kind of content needs to be done. Council kind of sets the vision, but not really. Most of it is done by content. But the operations team is very, very green in the sense their focus is like how do we make it zero carbon, So what they've done is everything from badges we use seed paper badges, like instead of plastic. There's no plastic used anywhere. So there's a lot of initiatives we have taken which avoid plastic, which keeps in mind how do we keep our planet, or our only planet, green, right? So there are a lot of initiatives. You're going to learn. We're going to have a booth around that. We want you to participate and learn how do we take care of our only planet.
Crazy. So IGDC basically is taking care of the community as well as the environment.
Exactly.
Yeah. Any final, thing that you want to just put out to the people?
Uh, as I said, this is everybody in the gaming industry in India is going to be there. A lot of international attendees are coming to attend and meet people in India. If you are in gaming and you're not at IGDC, then you are missing out, right? So we want you guys to come, spend time, meet us, meet others, and hopefully great opportunities come out of it. And
Definitely.
happy Dasra.
Definitely. All right, Sridhar, thank you. Thanks a lot for sharing all this information. Um, Guys, if you really looking forward to IGDC, I'm putting the links in the description for the tickets also, and for this investor publisher connect also. So go check out both the things, and I would definitely recommend you to buy these tickets, come to IGDC, because it's something that happens once in a year, and you get to meet everybody from the industry over there and learn a lot. So don't miss out this opportunity.
Maybe one more point
Yeah,
about the ticket.
yeah,
So we've heard from a bunch of people that why is the ticket so expensive? It's
yeah,
like 3 days. Why are you charging me 3,000-4,000 rupees? The reality is, for every person, we are spending 6,000 rupees,
yeah,
right? There's the lunch provided, there's dinner provided, there's like snacks, and there's like, there's so much being spent for every person. We spend 6,000 rupees. So when we charge 4,000 rupees, we're actually subsidizing your ticket. So, and more people come, we lose money. But unfortunately, we have to charge a little bit of money so that we kind of run a break-even event. There's nobody making a profit here, but we do want to keep doing this every year. For that, we got to at least break even, right?
yeah,
So that's the reason we have to charge something. You don't look at it as a big number. 3-4 thousand is nothing
yeah.
to to learn and grow. So please come.
Absolutely. Also, a general perspective, like for the professionals who are already working, it's fine. I mean, they don't have much of a problem with it. But the younger crowd who actually want to, aspiring developers or people who want to get into the industry, I just want to, put it like this, right? You spend a lot of money on your education, on certifications, on courses, right, on institutes, which does not give a guarantee of a job, right? But still you get to understand those things. You're spending 4 5 lakhs, 10 lakhs, 20 lakhs onto it. Just think about it as, a 3 day learning course where you are, I don't think it'll cost you more than 10 15,000 rupees to be there for that 4 days, right? Look at it as an investment where you're spending like hardly 2% of what you actually spent on your education. You'll get to learn a lot, even more than what you've learned in those courses, right? So that's a general perspective. Like, I mean, people should understand that IGDC is doing, yeah, doing a lot for the community. So yeah, thanks a lot everybody for watching. Thank you, Sridhar, again, for sharing the information. See you all in the next video. Do check out the description and come to IGDC.